Oh, okay. Get in here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Festival of Big Backs. And here we have Big Chungus. I'm sorry, baby.
Off-brand Squishmallow. It's not a real Squishmallow, but it's cute and it feels...
I made that myself, thank you very much, and you just destroyed it.
But it actually feels like a Squishmallow, so...
Anyhow, this is Mrs. Platypus. Welcome to our podcast of Comedy Central, with an I, not an E. I'm Taylor.
I'm Madelyn.
And I'm wearing a hat, and we just filmed a, whatchamacallit, a YouTube video. That'll be our second one coming out. And this is our first podcast. This is our first podcast episode. For listeners who are listening on Spotify or wherever else we ended up uploading this podcast to, just know that we have Squishmallows sitting in our laps right now, and mine's half on a table, quarter on my lap.
The size difference?
Don't make fun of Big Chungus. Let's talk about our life. Who are we? I am Taylor. I am a social media content creator. Username is tay_b.l.u.e.
And she hasn't posted in a while. Just wanted to put that out.
I literally posted on my story 4 times this morning, thank you.
No, I'm talking about your YouTube channel.
I know. Well, long-form content has kind of gone to this company now, so. This is our podcast. I might have to stand up and, walk around, because I've been sitting way too much today. Who are you?
I'm Madelyn, and, I love guinea pigs.
I can tell. And look at her lip combo. Guys, tell us what you did for your lip combination today.
Not much, actually. I usually do more chapstick from Young Living.
Love. What else?
I had an elf lip
Liner.
I forgot what it was called. In the
I helped you get
shade
there.
something. I'll put that in there.
There is not actually a shade name called Shade Something, I don't think.
But it's a really dark one. And then I had Summer Friday's Vanilla Lip Butter Balm on
Exactly.
top.
Can you hand me my lip butter then?
No, because it's off-brand.
Okay, well, it was a lot cheaper. This is my e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm in Vanilla Toffee by e.l.f. Which, Madelyn, do you want to tell us what you thought e.l.f. stood for?
I thought it stood for e.l.f. Lips Face, but it actually stands for
Eyes, lips, face.
Eyes, Lip, Face.
Freaking dumb
but
over here.
before I even knew what it standed for, I thought it was just e.l.f. with E.L.F.
Weirds are so word. Like, elf should be ilf.
No, it's elf.
No. Elf. Oh, wait. I just falsed myself. Okay. It is elf. But I feel like it should be oof. Oof. That sounded like you just got, like, tickled or something. Like, walking into a room and you just went, oof! Like an old Karen grandma. Okay. You're really dramatic. Anyhow, boom elevers. That's what it says on the back. Get
That's
it back.
a different...
I paid $10 for that.
It's vanilla toffee, and honestly...
Do not diss e.l.f. on this podcast. I will diss you.
It smells so good. No, it smells better than her other one, though. The other one is like...
It's,
You should know this, Taylor.
it's like chocolate. It's cocoa is what it is. It's like the darker shade. And I like it whenever I'm, like, doing, like, a full-on lip combo. This one's just, like, a neutral brown. So it's a little bit darker than my lips, so it gives me some color. Anyway. But, so, why did we start Comedy Central? We need something to do this summer.
Well, yeah. But also, I feel like putting our craziness somewhere is important.
Yeah.
I made that up myself.
Nice. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, for me, I am really inspired by Smosh. I can see myself working at Smosh in the future. If you don't know what Smosh is, please go watch their videos. They're amazing creators, and it's a huge company that has really grown over the years, and I have gotten just really inspired by them. And so I was just like, hey. They have grown from 2 people with a bunch of friends to now a full-on, like, everyone has a place in that community, and I feel like it's a great way of taking social media and making it a good thing, because I feel like a lot of times people are like, oh, you're a content creator, so you're an influencer, and it's like, no, they are content creators and comedians, and I love the comedic aspect of it and putting my theatrical interests and comedy into YouTube and into a video, not photo.
Theocracy? What does that mean?
Let me look it up, because I actually don't know, and that might be a little concerning.
Theocracy.
Let's search it up. What is theocracy?
Imagine it, like, stands for, like...
It probably... A system of government which
Wait!
in the name of God or a god.
Shoot, I learned about that word in social
Oh my gosh, wait! You are not putting your studies to good use. What is the American education system going to
monarchy, democracy, direct democracy, maybe something else, but I don't remember.
Theocracy now. So, not a theocracy. No, that is not what this is. And neither is Smosh what that is. If anything, it's kind of the opposite. Well, not in like that sense. It's more of it's a collection of people who are amazing comedic and improv artists who I really look up to, and I would love for them to see this clip and be like, oh my gosh, no way! And then we go work for them. That's probably not gonna happen, but hi Smosh! I love you guys. And I don't know, I really look up to like Courtney, Amanda, and what? Oh my gosh, I did just, guys, her guinea pig's name is Amanda. I didn't
Not this one.
And Angela, love them. Shane, I love his laugh and love his comedic persistence. And then that's essentially like my people that I'm like really interested in. Don't drop hair on my leg. Thank you. But no. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering what Comedy Central is, I just explained to you. It's essentially I really look up to Smosh, and so I thought it would be cool to try to learn more of the behind-the-scenes stuff on my own. And I'm gonna let Madelyn talk, because I've realized that I've been talking for 4 minutes.
So I don't really like our name. No, I like the name. It's just, I don't like how it's like an I instead of an E.
Okay, well, YouTube wouldn't let me put that as our username, and I couldn't claim it because I don't have $50. Yeah, so that is why we are Comedy Central, and now we just have to make a joke out of it.
Yeah, it's fine.
We are rolling with the punches. We are being improv artists right now, guys.
It's fine. I just don't want people to think that, like,
I'm
we're
stupid.
dumb and we don't know how to spell.
Well, that's also the other thing is I've been tested for dyslexia whenever I was in 4th grade. I was like 2 points off. And I still have a lot of trouble like reading and writing most of the time. Autocorrect hates my guts. If you have ever texted with me, you know it's bad. I tried to write raisins on the grocery list like 2 weeks ago, and my mother's like, that's not how you spell raisins, Taylor.
Yeah, but what's
I can't spell
gonna
Jello.
do to you? It's just 2 points.
What?
What?
Like I might be on the spectrum somewhere. Like, I could have gotten better over the years, and so they didn't find a need for me to get reevaluated, but who knows? And also, dyslexia, it's a very, like, everyone is kind of like, oh, well, it's, you see letters backwards, or like, you just can't read. It's like, no, it's the fact that it does not process up in my brain. And so don't take away my fidget toy!
Why don't you actually get one?
I don't feel like getting up right now. Okay, she just took away my lip gloss and then, give it back to me! Ow. You just hit me in the side of the neck. To anyone who is listening and not watching to this, she just chucked this at me. And then tried to do it with her hair. Leave me alone, lady. Jeez. Okay, well, anyhow. So, that is why it's an I, not an E. And what Comedy Central is essentially a girl with a dream. That's weird. You're frickin' weird. Okay, so, if you're wondering what kind of content that we're going to be doing, essentially, we have this podcast, which might contain a few different things of just, like, lifestyle, we were just talking, we might have guests come on, and just kind of, like, have, like, fun, silly topics to talk about, where you can just put us on in the car or while you're cleaning and just listen. That's what I love doing. And then we have our YouTube and our Instagram, and that is where we do long-form content on YouTube, where we have, oh, my butt just buzzed. What was that? Oh, Zach sent me a snap. Okay. Our long-form content, which is on YouTube, and you're gonna have to cut off half of this, on YouTube, and where we play, like, games, we do improv stuff, we do a lot of comedic sketches, if you're gonna keep making fun of me, I'm gonna chuck this at your head. and just essentially, like, fun videos that you can put on while you're sewing. Sorry, that's what I do.
Sewing,
crocheting, coloring.
Cutting a tree.
I would love that. Someone please take a photo of them cutting a tree watching one of our YouTube videos. That would actually be so hilarious. And if you find us infuriating and absolutely annoying, just leave. But I hope you are interested in the comedic that is less formal type, similar to how Smosh is. And I'm sorry that I keep, like, referring to Smosh or to the Try Guys or something like that. Those are just, like, things that I grew up watching and is kind of my main inspirations to it. And that's kind of where I am hoping to end up, in a company similar or at Smosh like that. So, again, future employers, you might be watching this being like, no! But, mind you, I have my own production team of me and her, and we manage, we produce, we edit, we audio adjust, like, everything that you see on the internet is done by us, run by us, and produced by us. And I hope
except this house.
Yeah, this background is just in my bedroom. Chat. Like,
and this table is actually our dad's. You stole it. Actually, no.
I told him, and I'm like, hey, we might need this for some videos. And he was just like, okay. And I was like, I'll make sure to put it back. Don't worry. Like, I'm not gonna, like, steal it. And then we were playing Slapjack in our second video, which you should totally go watch. We'll put that in the link for this. Maybe. And yeah, we were slapping the table, and I fear I might have almost felt it just break. Okay, you need to talk now.
Alright,
or else they're gonna think I'm an attention hog, which I kind of am, but I'm the oldest sibling, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm really annoyed with myself.
So, okay. No.
We really did not come up with the topic.
I really,
Okay, well.
Hold on. I really like Call Me Chris's shorts whenever she was, like...
Did, like, the character and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like those, and it's not, like, what we're gonna be doing on, like, the channel.
But, like, comedic sketches and, like, the characters is similar to, like, what we're kind of going for.
The way we're not gonna be copying. That's rude.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I'm a bad talker. So
I know. You're good at the comedic stuff, just not at actually talking. You're actually gonna suck at that. Love you. But no. So essentially that's kind of what you're probably gonna get out of us. If you have any recommendations on episode ideas, talking points, if you would love for us to do Reddit reads, because I love Smosh's podcast of that, and I would love to be able to be Shane with the iPad and just be like. So, if you want us to do a few episodes of Reddit, that kind of stuff, let us know. If you have any ideas for actual like YouTube videos or trends that you guys would like us to do, we do a lot of like card games, board games, different episodes of.
She's the one who likes to dance stuff.
Huh?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Was it mean?
No.
What'd you say? No, I'm like genuinely asking. Like, what did you say?
You're the one who mostly likes to do that stuff.
Of what?
Board
Sorry.
games.
Oh, yes.
I like to do the dances. Does that make sense?
You like the more like content-y stuff. I like the more like in the video acting. Like the improvisation of like,
Yeah.
the jokes.
Wait, hold on. You know that like Geico thing? We can group them together.
You're gonna have to edit me out like dry heaving in the back, just like okay. Yeah. There's that Geico commercial where he's like, if we just group them together. Love the Geico.
But you hate lizards and whatever that thing is.
Snakes. They're lizards without legs and arms.
They're fine.
It's weird!
You're weird.
Love bearded dragons and certain kinds of reptiles and that kind of stuff. But like some of the amphibians, I'm just like frogs, certain ones are okay. If it's like the ones with the weird frog butts, I'm like, I'm sorry. If I see your butt, I'm done. You're no longer cute to me.
I saw like a short and it was like this person
with the frog butt? No, because I saw that and it ruined it for me.
No. Amputating it.
Amputating a frog butt?
Wait, no, what's the word? Like you're doing like cutting in like
dissection?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, no. We had to watch a dissection video in bio because we did a frog dissection. I sat out the entire time. It was disgusting.
They were like cutting the frog and I was like, oh my gosh.
I know. Well, you have to like pull off the skin of the legs. You have to cut up the middle into like here on them, which I'm like, no. And then they freeze dry them. Did you know how they package them? They come in like huge shipments.
How many frogs is that then?
Okay. Well, I was doing the math one time. Okay, so I'm thinking, if we have about 3 bio classes at my high school, okay? We have a ginormous high school. If we have about 3 bio classes, and they each have about 3 to 4 classes that are doing dissections. Hold on, I'm pulling out my calculator. We're talking about frog dissections. We're getting serious right now, okay? So you've got, hold up. Why is this taking me so long to get into my...
Something ain't right.
You just take a leg. That felt so weird.
Sorry.
Don't touch me. Don't rush me, Katie. I'm just not ready. Okay, wait. So we have about 3 classes. Each need... So wait.
I was smelling it.
Don't smell my sunscreen. That's weird. You're weird. I knew that though. Okay, so we have... What? Yeah. Wait, let me smell. Guys, sorry, we're smelling like dry shampoo. You can't really smell it, but I don't want to spray it. Okay, so we have about 3 classes. Each have about 4 classes-ish. So wait, 3 times 4. That's 12 periods that are going to need frogs. Let's say in each period you have about what? Like 15 kids? No, more like 20, 24. So that's 12 classes and like 12 periods that you need dissection stuff for. Then you have about 30 kids in each class because, again, our school is ginormous. I don't know where I got 15 from. And then you have about, okay, so what's 30 into groups? Let's do 30 divided by 6 groups. That's 5 people in each group. Okay, so you have about 6 groups times the 12 periods. That's already 72 frogs.
That's
That is, and also you have to account for having more frogs, so let's add about 10 more. That's 82 frogs.
You didn't have to add that up, it's just
10. 82. That's horrible. They sell them in bulk. That's disturbing. I'm sorry, but if you work at a frog factory, what are you doing with your life? I'm sorry. We're being very judgmental, and I'm sorry.
They have a job. They need money, okay?
I know.
Just like, so do you.
Rude. Actually, technically, I am employed. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm running 2 businesses. I literally just said, don't touch my leg. You need to touch my leg. Have fun editing this, weirdo. Okay. So, anyhow, I can't even anymore with you. You're so dramatic. So essentially, I was disgusted the whole last 2 weeks of school.
I would be too.
It was terrible. I hated it.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Yeah. Also, okay, the whole thing that started this conversation is I had to smell it for a whole week before we even did the frog dissection, and they were all just laid out back on the board, or like on the back of the room, on the little tables. I was just like, no, I see a frog, it's got an arm up in the air, the one had a bent leg in the corner. I was like, no! It's disgusting. I don't want to smell. I don't want to see. It just stirred me to the point where I almost could not be in the same room as the frog. I was like, I cannot.
Well, you can tell the teacher that, right?
Yeah. I almost did. And then I was just kind of like...
So you didn't have to do it?
No, I sat out. And then the thing that she was going to have us do didn't work. And even that was still a little too violent. Like, it had, like, pictures of frog dissections. And I was just like... I don't want to see it. It grosses me out to the point where I'm going to pass out. Like, I'm not okay. And that is a not dramatic. Like, I have passed out before. I know the signs. What? We know this. And, like, it's just like, can we not, like, at all? Yeah. Any disturbing memories from this school year from you?
You've passed out before?
Yeah, like, probably, like, 12 times in total.
Taylor! How do I not know this?
I don't know. We're literally trying to figure out.
Alright, so, some more disturbing
story.
Disturbing stories.
Anything from the bald guy?
Oh. There's this sub. And he, like, some subs just do whatever they want, basically. Like, I mean, like, what, it's kind of like, what are they gonna do? But it's also like, don't go on your phone. He's been on his phone. Like, every time.
Bro's literally just there for the paycheck. Which I'm like, I will be too, bro, but you have a class full of middle schoolers. I'm sorry, but that's not how this works.
Well, one time in math class, we were, taking,
Stop
it! We were doing, like, this Alex assignment. Way! We were doing this.
Wait!
Stop.
They don't love you like I love you.
Taylor, actually, we were doing this ads assignment. It was 50 questions, and it was due by 3 o'clock. Not actually, but that scared me a lot.
Yeah.
This was in math class.
Well, because they give you pounds of homework.
Same sub. I mean, he was on his phone, but somehow the kid behind me, and now I got so scared. He was like, "What's in your sweatshirt?" And I was like, "Okay." He was like, "What's in your sweatshirt?" And I was like,
Dang, and you wear sweatshirts like every day to school too. That's scary. Wait, what did the kid have under the sweatshirt?
a phone.
Oh.
I don't know how he did it. I don't know if he was like, or like, I don't know how.
He was like birthing the phone out of his sweatshirt. Just like pulling it out, the umbilical cords like hanging out.
Okay. But yeah, and then he walked by him, like, with, behind me, and I was like,
Wow.
I'm good. I got scared, though. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But good thing he was, like, I knew, like, he wasn't looking at me, because he was, like, going like this. You could see the kid behind me, so.
Your hair. Don't even. Okay. Ooh, I almost just fell off my chair. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
It's not really, like, disturbing, but, like.
I was gonna say something that I knew from middle school, but then I'm like, nah, man, that's gonna get the guy fired. Are you not gonna ask?
What was it?
There was a very strong rumor that a teacher would keep, like, photos of his, like, female students, like, under the desk and everything. Mind you, it was middle school. Luckily you did not have this teacher. I was very happy about that. Now, I don't think he favored me, but he favored one of my friends, and I had so much anxiety that, like, her photo was under his desk, and I was just like,
But that wasn't right. Right?
It was a rumor that, like, he had photos under his desk and everything of just, and they were, like, the little, like, photos that you get at, like, from your thing that you can order and, like, give to your grandparents, whatever. He had them, like, so, like, let's say this was his desk area. All right, so the desk, like, pops out a little bit. They'd be, like, on the wall here. Like, here on the inside. And, again, they were the tiny little things, like, whatever. But it was, like, the rumor that made it, like, kind of like, let's think about this, was the rumor that it was all girls. I don't think so. I doubt that. Like, I feel like he had a better head on our shoulders. But that could also just be innocent me being like, no, he was great. I actually hate science, guys. So any science
teacher.
Yeah.
Any
Any science class that I've ever taken, I have hated. I don't care if I like the teacher or not. I just hate the subject. I cannot do it.
Honestly, my sixth grade teacher. Yeah, sixth grade.
Oh gosh.
Sixth grade teacher. She'd be giving us candy. That was nice. We do like labs with candy.
Oh yeah.
We have to like weigh candy and then like you have to eat at the end.
That's good. That's good. That's really good. Yeah.
But
sadly, they don't do that in high school.
Yeah, in 7th grade. I think we did do something, but we didn't eat it. We made oobleck though. That was.
What is oobleck? Do tell. This will be like our last thing that we're talking about. What's oobleck? Or is
It's
it
like this oobleck. No, oobleck. It's like it's this mixture between like some things. Maybe it's cornstarch. Maybe it's something. I don't know.
Interesting.
But like you mix something together, and like it's hard whenever you like hit it like hard, but like if you just hold it there, It's just a liquid. Again.
Wait, I've seen it. Like, people will, like, fill up, like, pools with it or something, and they'll, like, run across it or do, like, backflips. Like, wait, hold on. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely have seen that before, and I've been like, oh, that's really cool, I wonder what that is, and then I just go to the next video. I am chronically online, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from, I'm sorry. I really need to shut up.
Anyways, so...
Thank you for watching our first podcast episode. Again, next time we will have an actual talking point, probably. And, yeah. And I can't stop yawning. It's been a long day, guys. Remember me. Did you know that the grandma, or like the person who played the grandma in Coco passed away?
Today?
No. Just like...
Yesterday?
I just saw like a video of it, like, last night. And I was just like, oh.
Everyone dies.
Well, no freaking kidding!
So, anyways, that's... Alright, so we're just gonna put this to an end. Cause yeah, we'll see you later.
Love y'all. Good night. Good night! Okay. Oh, don't. Bro, that's plugged in.
Okay, bye.